Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to
FamilyMath1175.
Math 1175. So today we're going to look at a really interesting idea in probability, and it's sort of a neat question. So suppose you have something that happens on average once a year. So, X happens
Once a year.
one time per year.
Okay. One time per year.
On average. Okay, but it's something random that happens one time per year on average, so it's not like, June 1st happens once a year.
Something
But,
random like that?
But let's say like a big meteor hitting the Earth. Maybe that's not quite once a year. Or an earthquake, a big earthquake, or something that just happens randomly once a year.
Alright.
Okay. But it's definitely happening at random.
Yep.
And so the question is, how likely are you to see it twice in a year? If it happens on average once in a year? Or how likely do you think it is to have a year where you don't see it at all?
Huh. Alright.
So I'm actually, before we get into the computer modeling for this, because I wrote a little program and we're just going to look at that program, but I'm interested in your guess. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So something that happens once a year. What percent of the time do you think it's going to happen no times? And a year will go by where you don't have it happen.
Maybe 20% of the time?
Okay. How often do you think it'll happen exactly one time?
40% of the time.
40%. All right. How about twice?
30%.
30. Okay.
And so then 3. I'll say 5% because you could have more than that.
Okay.
You could have more than 3 times a year. So this will add to 95% of the time.
Yeah, that's a really interesting guess. Pretty interesting numbers. This is very hard. Well, I shouldn't say it's very hard, but it's difficult to get intuition about this, because then we can change it to it happens twice a year, or it happens half a time per year on average,
yeah.
And then we can see. But I'm gonna show you some computer simulations I did with this, and then there's actually a pretty interesting surprise that pops out at the end.
All right.